Everything I came for, everything I made for. Oh God, oh God, oh God. I'ma get everything I came for, everything I made for. Oh God, oh God,
It's what they want. Let's get it. We depended on our brothers when that rain came. To lose it all, I stood tall and remained sane.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy A Simpson in the building. This is Upstanding Gentlemen with episode 21. We lit. Today panel is gonna get rowdy. Shout out to P. He decided to say some words at the end of the show that did not make sense to the most of the pod. So we're gonna get it cracking. Shout out to my boy Skino, Maurice, P, Wayne, and Slick. Fellas, what's going on?
What's good?
All right, now guys. Earlier, a lot of people said I was not being normal. I was abnormal this morning. We had a chant, teachers versus other schools, whatever, and I had to get the job done. Maurice knows about it. He's in the district. Mm-hmm. I had to get the job done. Me doing what I did sealed the deal. So at the end of the day, we won. That's all that matters. That is normal. I'm a winner. That's what I do. I win. He is red cupped up, so I know what is going on. Shout out to my boy Bryce from Johnson in the building. He's on YouTube. Shout out my boy Bryce. Bryce, what's going on? Walk Key legend. Walk Key legend Bryce to the building.
Yo.
What's happening?
Shout
out to the town.
Shout out to the town. So we got a lot coming to you guys. We got the Tom Brady debate.
Bryce graduated from Tom Brady.
Come on.
What happened?
We got the Tom Brady debate. We got the Dan's top 10.
No more people legend graduated from Zion.
Based on mechanics, we got MPJ comments on sports betting. He don't need a mic anymore. Asia Wilson NBA record setting night. We're gonna talk about that. The NBA dropped their top shooting guard list. We're going to get into all these things, guys. Bear with us. Like, comment, subscribe. We're going to get right into the first topic. Tom Brady debate. P, you had words. I want to give you the floor to get off what you want to say. The floor is yours. I'm going to mute myself.
So on the previous pod, Tom Brady was brought up. And I just brought up the point that, hey, I don't think he's the GOAT. I don't think he's the best quarterback that I've ever seen. Just simply off stats. Like when you talk about stats, yeah, you won 7 Super Bowls. Cool. Football is the ultimate team sport. Football, for example, Tom Brady played in the Super Bowl, the Super Bowl 2015 against the Seahawks, right? You played in 50% of that game. 50, I think, not even like the snaps. Like the snap count you played in, it was like less than 50% of that game. As compared to a basketball game, like you say, hey, Michael Jordan in the finals. Michael Jordan played 38 minutes, and I'm playing 85% of the game, and I get to play offense and defense. So you can't say, football and basketball is different. We talk about like the GOAT. In 20 seasons, right? And to me, my GOAT, the best quarterback I've ever seen, is Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning got more career touchdowns, more playoff touchdowns is right there. The passer rating is right there with Brady. It's just the fact that in 20 seasons, Tom Brady played 20 years. 17 out of those 20 years, you had a top 10 defense. So when they played the Rams in the Super Bowl, the Rams was the greatest show on turf. That defense held the Rams to 3 points for 3 quarters. Couldn't even get in the red zone for 3 quarters. They ended up scoring 2 touchdowns in the 4th quarter. What defense can do that all year? No defense can do that all year. So you mean to tell me you held the team, the greatest offense in the league, one of the greatest offenses in the history of the league, couldn't score a touchdown for 3 quarters. And then y'all barely won that game. Peyton Manning never had the benefit to do that. And the team, when he had anything close to that, he won the Super Bowl. He won the Super Bowl shot in Denver. He was shot. Neck and arm can barely throw the ball, but because he had a defense, if he had a defense like Brady had for his career, he would have won more than 2 Super Bowls. Flat out. I've seen better, more talented quarterbacks. Just think about it like this, and I've said this before. When you think of Tom Brady, you probably can't think of 5 plays where you're like, man, Tom Brady made that throw. His biggest plays, the guys were open. That's play calling. Now you got to be great to make the right decision. Yes, you do that. But Think about all the big throws that Tom Brady made. Guys were wide open. They not even got 3 or 4 yards of them. When he's wide open, that's play calling, that's scheme. So I just didn't think that Brady, like, now, does he have some exceptional qualities? Yes. As far as staying poised and that stuff, but I don't think he's the best ever. Like everybody tries to make him out to be. Even the championship he won with the Buccaneers, that team was loaded. The story of that Super Bowl was Mahomes was running for his life the entire game. That's the defense. The entire game, Mahomes was running for his life. So, y'all said y'all had a problem with it. I really don't see an argument. I really don't see how you can argue.
So I'm going to leave the floor to the panel now. All right.
I think I heard your only argument was that we can't name 5 Tom Brady throws.
You can't even name. Okay,
name a Peyton Manning throw. I can only name 2 really big throws that I've really ever seen. That'll be Big Ben.
Let him talk, Pete. That'll be
Big Ben, right? And that Eli, the helmet catch. Them are 2 of the biggest throws, right? Catch more so with both of them was crazy catches too. Mm-hmm. But the 2 biggest throws that I can remember in football is Eli and Big Ben. Okay. Peyton, I can't remember none of Peyton throws.
Also, and I'm gonna come back to that. Also, he played in a weak division. You had the Bills, the Dolphins, and the Bills, the Dolphins, and the Jets. In those, from 2001 to 2017, can you name the three quarterbacks that played in that division? Can anybody in this panel that played for the Bills, the Jets?
Mark Sanchez. Wait, I can name
Bills, Jets,
Jets, and Dolphins. I can name Mark Sanchez, Chad Pennington. I can name another one. Hold up. It's hard. You're right.
And in that time,
you still gotta win.
And in that time, so in football, when you win your division, that's an automatic playoff berth, right? Automatic playoff berth, right? So look, in that time from 2001. I'm going to go through the list of all those teams. From 2001 to 2018, he played till 18, right? In that division. Because he played 3 years in Tampa, right?
Yeah.
The Jets had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 winning seasons in that 18 years. The Dolphins had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you know how many the Buffalo Bills had in that time? None.
Him winning his division doesn't take away from his GOAT case because he was winning Super Bowl. It's not like he was just winning. It's not like he was just winning the division and losing in the AFC Championship. I was going to the Super Bowl. Also, taking away from him just because he had a great defense makes 0 sense. You mean every time I get a good defense, I'm going to win? Other quarterbacks have had great defense for numerous years and did not win. Tom Brady just had an interview where I forgot he sat down with. I just saw it on Twitter. He said, every year I would make sure they upgraded the defensive personnel because I knew what it took to win. He said, I was involved in that. I did the game planning. It wasn't no offensive coordinator. Brady was doing it. I was the system. You can't say he was the system. Brady said, I was doing the game planning. Don't try to get no offensive coordinator from no credit for my work. I was doing that. You talking about a good defense? I was telling them I took less money because I want them to go pay some defensive ends. I want them to go pay our secondary. That's Brady. All that evolved around Brady taking sacrifices and doing what he took. He just said in the interview, and he said that's why he don't give credit to like the Josh Allen, the Lamar Jackson, the quarterbacks of this year. Like, yeah, you put up nice stats, but are you doing enough in the offseason to ensure that your team wins? Are you making sure that they go make enough moves on the defensive side of the ball? Because guess what? The quarterback is the CEO of the football team. Tom Brady.
So let me ask you this.
Hold on, P. You talked. It's my turn, nigga. Now look, to Wayne's point, you kept saying Tom Brady had a top 10 defense. You know, and it's like I couldn't disagree with you. I know he did. So it's like I had to think to myself, how do I make this shit a debate? Because you're gonna go to the nuances and all things of that nature.
And I'm only talking about Peyton Manning.
Hold on, P. It's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
I got a question for you. I already know the answer, but I got a question for you. How many teams have won the Super Bowl without a top 10 defense? I'm not expecting you to know it. Only 9 since the 1970 NFL merger. 9 teams have won without a top 10 defense. That alone, like you've been constantly saying it, and I get it. But as you said, football is the ultimate team sport. How the fuck do you win without the defense taking care of business? Now, before you even respond to that point, one of the only motherfuckers in recent memory to do that was Pat Mahomes. He's one of the only ones to go up to win a Super Bowl without having an elite defense. He literally had to fight for his fucking life.
That was the
defense gave up damn near 600 total yards, bro, and he made it happen. But like I said, outside of that, since 1970, this is the year 2025, only 9 teams have won without a top 10 defense. That alone, like, and like you said, why are we like, that's your biggest criticism to Tom Brady, aside from maybe like how you used to say over the years, because dinking and dunking and shit like that.
Because I've watched him to where the guy that I'm talking about, Peyton Manning, didn't have the luxury of if the offense stalls. If the offense stalls and hey, they got our number today and we score 14 or we don't score 21, we can still win the game. I've seen Brady numerous amount of times get that benefit of the doubt. Or, well, yeah, he got, and the crazy part about it is we all know Brady for the fourth quarter comebacks, right? Peyton Manning got more fourth quarter comebacks than he do.
He ain't got more Super Bowls though.
He don't. But the times
that shit don't mean none if he ain't win it all.
The 2 times
for the comebacks in the regular season, not in the playoffs.
That shit don't mean nothing if he ain't win.
The two times that Peyton Manning had a defense like Brady's, he won the Super Bowl. And one of the times he was a shell of himself.
And in that game when he was a shell of himself, what happened? The defense won. He didn't fucking do it.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm saying he never had that.
Now listen to this, P. Peyton Manning is great. I will never debate that. Are we gonna take away from the fact that the defense won a Super Bowl? At the end of the day, he still had to get there.
When you're winning playoff games, throwing for less than 200 yards, come on, man.
That don't equate to Peyton at all.
Throwing for less than 200 yards.
That don't equate to Peyton at all. Is what you're saying?
He won 4 Super Bowls after that.
Also, you gotta wait. The game manager title. Hold on, P's trying to make it seem like Brady was a game manager. After 02, you know 02 he led the NFL. You know, no 02 they won 02, right? 02, yeah. You know 02 he led the NFL. Guess what? Guess what he did in 2002? I led the NFL pass a touchdown. You can call me a game manager, don't matter. I led the NFL pass a touchdown. I was showing you I can pass with the elite players. Also, after 05, it was no more game manager titles because I was a top 3 quarterback in the NFL. That's facts. 07, he won the MVP. So all the game manager stuff was off the table. And you saw what happened when he got Randy Moss, the best receiver he ever had.
And guess what? Unfortunately, when you mentioned that they lost that season.
That's fine. I would have got one more after that.
It's my biggest sports heartbreak. I got another one for you, P. I got another one for you. What you... Like you keep mentioning the defenses that Tom Brady went up against, I take that back. The defenses that Tom Brady had. You didn't mention the defenses that he went up against. He's won against the number 1 defense, the number 2 defense, the number 7 defensive team in the league. Like, you gotta make some shit happen if that's gonna happen. Am I wrong?
Just remember something else crazy. You say he never made a big throw. Go watch the throw he made to Julian Edelman versus the Legion of Boom, and was that 13 when they beat him? Go watch that.
Hey, hold on.
I'm thinking now it's a computer when it comes to this football shit.
Guess what they were ranked? Guess what they were ranked? They were number 1 in defense in the fucking league.
I gotta ask you who played in the AFC South.
Say thank you to Pete Carroll for that Super Bowl match.
I gotta ask you who played in the AFC South. What team was so good in the AFC South?
The AFC South?
Yes.
You had Jacksonville. Jacksonville was really, really good.
When?
Who you talking about with my guy? That's the
Byron Leftwich. They had Byron Leftwich.
They weren't really good. They weren't really good. They weren't really good.
Don't name running backs. Peyton Manning played with a Hall of Fame running back. Peyton Manning played with a Hall of Fame running back. Edge in the Hall. Don't forget that. And y'all don't give Edge enough credit for that.
Those teams didn't have long
who was the
stretches where they weren't winning games.
Stopped at Jacksonville.
Who's the Texas quarterback? Matt Schwab? That's who you're giving him credit for?
Yeah, Matt Schwab. Who's the
Titans?
team in the Titans?
Who else?
So the Titans weren't good?
Steve,
when they had CJ2K and Steve McNair?
No.
Steve McNair won co-MVP with Tom Brady. What are you talking about?
But that was a 2-year run. A 1-year run.
Steve McNair went to a Super Bowl.
When was that? Early 01? 01? 01 when dude was short? What are you talking about? That was before 05.
Bruh. But we're talking about
we're not talking about who made it. We talking about who won.
Pete, who got a better career between Steve McNair and Eli Manning?
Individually?
Who has a better career?
Steve McNair.
No.
Individually, it's Steve McNair. Yes.
He got a co-MVP, but
it's individually Steve McNair.
Nah.
Absolutely. Regular season, yes.
I can't say
regular
that.
Season and total career, yes.
I can't say that. It's about plays and moments. Plays and moments. Plays and moments.
Go look at the numbers in the accomplishment. Go look at the numbers in the accomplishment.
He got a co-MVP. I think that's about it.
Hold on, wait, guys. Pete, we gotta let you defend yourself because we up 40 right now, still pressing. We up 40 right now, still pressing. So.
Hey, look,
smoking shit.
We still looking. So in that same span,
I'll wait for you to go.
Tell me what quarterback.
Slick, you have something to add?
And tell me, I just got one question. What Aaron Rodgers do? What Aaron Rodgers do when he went to another team?
What you mean?
I'm just saying in general. What Aaron Rodgers do when he went to another team?
The Jets wasn't the Buccaneers, bro.
But they loaded them though.
No, they wasn't.
He had a good defense.
And he got hurt. He got hurt in his very first game.
And what did he do after that? And what did he do after that? But what did he do after that?
Bro, that team, name the players on that team.
What I'm saying is everybody not, and to your point, Peyton Manning did it, but everybody not going to no other team and going
right. And when the Broncos, and I can admit that, when Peyton Manning went to the Broncos was loaded. The Broncos was loaded.
And they had a top five defense for sure.
They had the best defense in the league. They had one of the best defense. The year they won the Super Bowl, they had the best defense in the league.
Yes.
They had receivers. You had Demaryius Thomas. You had Julius Thomas. They had a team. I'm not saying that. But we're saying that like Brady, like when we talk about Brady, like, oh, he went to another team to win a Super Bowl. Like that team wasn't already ready made.
But I'm what did he do that year? What was his numbers that year? What was his numbers?
Talking about.
Hey, listen to this.
How are they ready made?
Pete keeps saying.
They had everything.
Hey, Pete keeps saying Tom Brady was under 200 yards.
Tell me this. There was a New England Patriots coach, of course unnamed. He's not going to say it. You can look this up. He literally said, "We feel like in New England, if we can have any top 15 quarterback, that we could have the same success that we have with Tom, with the system that we have."
Who gives a fuck what he said if it didn't happen? It don't matter. It don't matter. It didn't happen. We ain't speaking on what ifs and possibilities. We don't give a fuck about that, Pete.
The thing is, Josh McDaniels took his system elsewhere. It didn't work.
And exactly, that's my point.
Didn't have the quarterback. You had Tim Tebow. You won a playoff game with Tim Tebow, and he sucked.
Slick.
Hold on, what you say with Tim Tebow?
Yeah, I said he had Tim Tebow. And Tim Tebow, he won a playoff game with him.
Let's let go.
All right. So what I would say this is a debate about Tom Brady being the GOAT, right? So if you look at his tenure, and if you look at the pieces that he had, he's the person that he got more out of less, if you would say. Until Randy Moss got there, then it became like a juggernaut. So if you look at his core, for him to win 3 out of the first 5 years and then take a 10-year break and then come back and win every other year, 2014, 2016, 2018, then go to Tampa to win with some key. He had a squad. Now Tampa was his best team from top to bottom when you come from talent, especially from the wide out position. From the wide out position, as far as like the core itself, like you Mike and Godwin and Brown, and they had a lot of pieces. The point I'm trying to make is that when you look at every other quarterback, they always had a number one go-to wide receiver. Peyton had Marvin
Harrison.
Aaron had Jordy. Then he had Devontae.
And Dallas Clark.
Then if you look at Pat, he had
Edgerrin
Tyreek.
James.
All these top quarterbacks always had a number one. What makes Tom so dope, regardless of whoever's calling the plays, the scheme is your scheme. Everybody needs the scheme for the team to be efficient on both sides of the ball. So when you have Edelman and Welker and some other small pieces that made the team what it is, to me, only Tom is proven. He's the only person to do that at this magnitude for that amount of time. And he should have won with Randy, but they lost. That would have buffered him. They probably would have ran off a couple more.
So two things to that. One, Matt Castle stepped in when Tom Brady. Remember when Tom Brady tore his knee up when Bernard Paula hit him in the knee, and then they ended up changing the rules for him.
Didn't win the Super Bowl.
Right. Hold on.
That's all that fucking matters. They didn't win. What were you talking about, bro?
Let me
Go
finish.
ahead.
Let him finish, y'all. Let him finish.
Matt Castle is fucking garbage. Matt Castle stepped in and won 10 games, went 10-5, made the Pro Bowl. Stepped in for Brady after game one. Brady got hurt in game one. Matt Castle stepped in and went to the Pro Bowl. And Matt Castle ain't shit. So I like to liken the New England Patriots kind of to how the early 2000s Spurs were, where we have a great coach and we have a great system where a lot of these guys are interchangeable. They're interchangeable. All I need you to do, like they say, do your fucking job. All I need you to do your job because we got good plays and this shit is gonna work. Just do what we ask you to do. And that's and they were great at that. What I'm saying to you, this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying Tom Brady's not great. What I'm saying to you, there are at least 10 other quarterbacks that could have had the same success if you put them in that spot. That's all I'm saying.
But that's why you need New England and go win in Tampa Bay.
If you look at it though,
the GOAT.
There are a lot of more.
When you talk about winning in Tampa Bay, that Tampa Bay team,
There's no excuse
the Tampa
for
Bay
winning.
team was
There's no
loaded.
excuse
You had Leonard
There's
Fournette.
no excuse for winning.
You had three actual number one receivers.
Though.
Everybody has to be healthy.
What you mean? But they were.
Hey, this is the thing. This is the crazy thing about this. You trying to discredit Brady for having a good team in the ultimate team sport. I don't fucking understand that. Well, listen, hold on. Before you say anything, how do you win without having a team, P, in the NFL? How does that happen? Explain before you say anything, explain that.
You have to have a team. But what I'm saying is
okay.
the other side of the ball for him, 85% of his career. So you mean to tell me 17 out of 20 years, which is 85%. 85% of the time, I had a top defense. And what I'm saying to you is just what I witnessed is like, hey, when I'm not on today, the defense is going to hold us until the fourth quarter. And it's like, okay, I can make the clutch throw because we're still in the game. And what I'm saying to you with Peyton Manning, for example, when he was off, they lost. When it was like, oh shit, I'm off today, or the motherfucker dropped the ball and we off the field.
Hold on, I got you.
Like the year they won the Super Bowl, for example. The year that Peyton Manning won the Super Bowl with the Colts, the first Super Bowl he ever won, right? You know, in week 16 or week 17 of that season, they gave up 400 yards to Jacksonville rushing. 400 yards. That defense, while they were pretty good, they were only good when they had the lead. When Robert Mathis and what was the other pass rusher? Robert Mathis and Dwight Freeney could rush the quarterback with impunity. But if the game was close and teams could run and pass the ball, they lost. They lost. And what I'm saying to you, Tom Brady, like we put it in basketball terms. Peyton Manning had to average 30. Had to average 30 to be in the game. Tom Brady, I can get 21, I can get 22, almost like a Tim Duncan, where it's like, hey, we're gonna be. I don't have to be a superstar every game for us to win.
You throwing to Hall of Fame receivers.
But it's an ultimate team sport. It's the other side of the ball.
Listen to this.
What a lot of teams used to do, especially
let's let Wayne get in there, Eddie.
They're gonna run the ball. They used to run the ball and hold the ball on Tom Brady, keep his ass off the field because our defense couldn't get a stop. If you go look at the Super Bowl, they lost to the Saints in 2009. What did the Saints do? The game was close. They came out at halftime and kicked the goddamn onside kick because they know the defense can't stop us. So all we got to do is get up 2 scores and we're going to win the game, and that's how they won. That's exactly how they won. They came out at halftime. They was up like a couple points. They came out at halftime and kicked the onside kick, and then they scored another touchdown. It was like the game was out of reach because they're not going to stop us twice in a row. And that's exactly how they lost the Super Bowl. And what I'm telling you is that when Tom Brady played for the Patriots, it was never that he always had the luxury of like, hey, fucking Ty Law, Teddy Bruschi, fucking Richard Seymour. These guys are going to get multiple stops and they're going to keep us in the game. And you just have to be there at the end. That's all I'm saying.
What about 28-3?
What you mean? And they got stops. They had to get stops at 28-3 when they was up 28-3.
Every team got to get stops.
That's the
crazy part.
And that's what I'm saying to you. Just go back and look. Man. Just go back and look. The Colts weren't talking about. The Colts, when Peyton Manning played for the Colts, they weren't doing that. They weren't stopping people.
You just said it. The 2 times he won, at least the 1 time he won with Indianapolis, he had a top 10 defense. What the fuck are you talking about?
And he had top 10. He had a top 10 defense 8 times out of his 6.
It don't fucking matter. None of that shit matters. It only matters when he won. No,
it does matter.
No, it don't. You know why it don't matter, Pete? You know why it don't matter? Because you get on LeBron for making it there. Hold on, no, I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear it. Hold on. It's my turn, nigga. I don't want to hear that shit. You get on Brian for making it there and not winning. You say, Brian, since when did they talk in the league where you get kudos for making it there and not winning? I don't want to hear nigga, it's my turn.
I didn't say nothing about
making still talking. Come on, can I go? Is it my turn or what?
You gotta let him talk, P. You gotta let him talk.
All that shit you saying, I gave you the stat. Only 9 teams since 1970 have won without a top 10 defense. On top of that, I got another one for you. You said who can afford the luxury of scoring, or I take that back, winning, throwing under 200 yards. Brady, out of 7 Super Bowls, only threw under 200 yards 1 time.
I'm talking about throughout the playoffs.
We talking about Super Bowl, nigga. We ain't talking about the playoffs. 1 time.
Okay, I got a point to P. Now you said that. Now you said that if Peyton Manning, if his defense gave up too many games and he have a chance or something like that. Well, this is not about Tom Brady. Tom Brady is 15-9 in the playoffs when his defense allows 20 or more points. Mm-hmm. Guess what Peyton Manning is? 4-12. Or that's 250%.
I know.
He has a percentage of 625%. This is what I'm saying is Tom Brady defense gave up more than 3 touchdowns. Tom Brady was still able to answer every time. He was still no. I'm giving you a point. It's a fact. When Peyton Manning had to score more than 3 touchdowns to come back and answer for his defense, he's 4-12. Where the stats at? Mr.
And
Best
guess what, Wayne?
Where Richie Wayne at? Where Marvin Harrison at? Where Dallas Clark at? Where Andrew James at? Where you at? Oh, okay.
Out of seven Super Bowls won, Brady won MVP in how many? 5 of them. You don't do that if you playing under. You don't do that if you playing subpar. That just don't happen. I'm sorry. I don't want to hear that favoritism shit. We can only speak on what happened. No, we can't speak on theories because we can go into theories about every fucking thing if that's the case.
You took
also,
my
unlike
point.
Also to another player like Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan was letting Tony Parker win 2 final MVPs. Tom Brady, that don't work for me. Now that I'm established, now I'm winning every time because this is me. This is my system. I got all them MVPs. Y'all can't say nobody else got it. I got 4 regular season MVPs. I got 5 what? How many?
5 Super Bowl MVPs.
The quarterback is more often gonna win this MVP if you play halfway decent.
I agree. Yeah. I agree. No, I'm with you. I'm with that. I agree to that.
Nah, not halfway decent.
So I actually have a stat for that.
Halfway decent. Guess I got stats for the Super Bowl.
No. But see, we're talking about all of it. We're not y'all are trying to nuance the conversation to just the Super Bowl. Like when I said, hey, throwing for under 200 yards, I'm talking about just getting there. I'm talking about when you have 145 against the Raiders in the Tuck Rule game to get to the Super Bowl.
Snowing.
And but I'm just saying, period. I'm saying that Peyton Manning didn't have that luxury. And the only time that he had that luxury where it was like, hey, the defense held their end of the bargain, they won the Super Bowl. I remember when they played the Ravens, I believe in the second round of the year they played the Bears in the Super Bowl, they kicked all field goals and beat the Ravens. And I was so fucking amazed because I'm like, oh my God, they didn't score a touchdown and they won a playoff game? That doesn't happen to Peyton Manning. It doesn't happen. But it happened to Brady a lot, is what I'm saying. Happened to Brady. By the way, I'm not talking about all field goals, but I'm talking about where Brady, where it was like, hey, you didn't play exceptional, and the defense held up. And the defense was like, hey, the defense carried us to this one. Peyton Manning never really had that.
Who's his wide receiver one? Who was he throwing to?
Right. But what I'm saying is that system that they had there. And so I would give you that. I would give you that if it's like, hey, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady is making throws to guys and he's throwing guys open and he's throwing it to guys in tight windows where nobody else can make that throw.
He does that.
But it was like most of the time when you're watching Tom Brady, it's like I found the open guy because we had a great play call. The guy was wide open because he did his job. You could put fucking Julian Edelman there. You can put fucking what was the other dude, the other white receiver that they had a few years ago. You could put him there. You could put Jabbar Gaffney
Wes
there.
Welker.
So basically, he's out coaching the defense. So basically, he's smarter than the defense.
You can put Deion Branch there, but that's part of play calling. That is
Who's
scheme.
the place?
What are the last four? Wait. Which one of the last four wide receivers you name are making the Hall of Fame?
None.
That's Brady. If I can do this with dudes who aren't going to ever touch the Hall of Fame, then come on. Peyton had Marvin Harrison, lock, gold. He got a gold jacket. Reggie Wayne, gold jacket. Dallas Clark, gold jacket. Ezra James,
Dallas Clark is not a Hall of Famer.
He might make it as a fullback.
No.
He might make it as a fullback. No. He's gonna make
no.
gold jacket.
No.
He got gold jackets on the defense. The White Freeney gold jacket. My guy Reggie. The other end.
You know what's funny?
You know what's funny? Won a defensive player of the year. Not gold jacket, but.
And that year, all those guys.
He had a Bob Sanders too now.
And they won the Super Bowl with Bob Sanders too now. And Bob Sanders had three good years and was out the league.
And he won no time.
He won the defensive player of the year.
And that was the year they won the Super Bowl.
AJ, what's the count right now? If you keep it count, what's the count? What's the count?
The chat is saying P's getting cooked.
Now listen, P, hold on. Listen. Listen. Now, real shit, I'm not going to argue if you say someone can do this better than Tom Brady or someone can do this better than Tom Brady. That's not the argument. It's like I respect that. I respect that some people might have a better arm, more accurate, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, they didn't do what he did.
So what I'm
period.
So my main argument, my overall arching argument is football is different from something like basketball. Facts. Right? Because individuals have more influence on basketball games than they do football games.
Okay.
So we're talking about
like Tom Brady.
So when we're talking about the GOAT, yes, Tom Brady maybe if you're talking about great as far as accomplishments, yes, but he is not the best quarterback. That's just my argument. That's just what I'm saying. I believe that. And we're talking about, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, hey, you're playing like somebody saying what somebody just said in the chat just a minute ago. You're talking about teams that were not even, they were barely 500. All three of the teams in the division throughout most of his career was barely 500 teams. So that's meaning that that's just like how I used to say about like certain teams where it's like, hey, it's already a lock. We shouldn't win the division. I just got to beat these other teams. These motherfuckers in my division, we going to the playoffs regardless. We're going to playoffs.
Okay, so
the AFC South
about the individual.
Right. So all I got to win. So all you got to win. All I got to win is 2 games to get to the Super Bowl because we basically gonna get a first round bye. every year. No, I'm just
it's that easy.
Not to that point. Now I got a question. I don't know the answer to this, and I don't expect you to know the answer to this, but I got a question. To what I said earlier about only 9 teams having won without a top 10 defense. When you comparing him to those other quarterbacks, how many of them got it done? Whether it be Super Bowl or playoffs in general, without the defense giving them some help. How many? I don't expect you to know that.
No. It's a difference between some help, like I named earlier. Nobody
you
talked
making
about
it
that
seem
point.
like Brady didn't play.
Nobody talked about that point when I brought up the Rams. Everybody knows that the greatest show on turf. The Rams was the best offense, one of the best offenses in league history. The New England Patriots defense held them without a touchdown for 3 quarters in the
And
Super Bowl.
guess what,
For 3 quarters.
Guess what, P? That Rams team was also number 2 on defense. So he had to get something done. They were number 2 the whole fucking year. He played against top 10 defenses as well as having a top 10 offense. Everybody can't win against that, bruh. You forgot to acknowledge that part. He had to play against somebody. The opposite team in the Super Bowl was also great, but somebody got to win. He got it done 7 times.
I don't think. I mean, if you could take off the 02 year, you can start Brady's career at 05. You can go from 05.
He still got 5.
Take off the other years. Like I make this argument for Barry Bonds. Take off the years before his head got big and he started taking the HGH and all the steroids and all that. Just go off his 90s career. He's still the GOAT.
And guess what, Mike? Guess what, Wayne? In comparison to the people he's compared against, let's say Pat Mahomes, Joe Montana, motherfucking Peyton Manning, all of them motherfuckers outside of Pat Mahomes, that's not even including all the years. All of them motherfuckers had a top 10 defense as well. How many do Joe Montana got? 4? He had a top 10 defense all 4 times.
Yeah, now
all
Joe
4
Montana,
times.
That's the guy I feel like Brady passed to be the second best. I feel like I would have Manning like 3rd, but Joe Montana is without a doubt the second best quarterback.
If you want to argue somebody got a stronger arm, if you want to argue somebody's more accurate, that's cool. I'm not going to argue against that.
Give me one game.
At the end of the day, the only quarterback was 7.
One game, I'm picking Tom Brady.
You got to select.
I'm definitely picking Tom Brady.
Now we can hear you.
If it's clutch, and that's the thing. One of the things. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I know it's a couple quarterbacks that's more skilled than him in some ways, and it's a few in an elite sense that got this too. But how many was able to get it done under pressure, bruh? Everybody didn't fucking do it. Everybody didn't do it, P. You got a valid argument, bruh, but you don't win this one. I'm sorry. That's just what it is. You can't win this one. I hear you.
Yo,
we can hear you.
All right, Tom wasn't the only. Tom wasn't the only one to dominate his division. You know that, right?
No. I'm not saying dominated the division. I'm saying the other teams in the division were ass. That's
the same thing. So Aaron Rodgers did it.
Those teams they weren't having winning records. They were mediocre to losing teams every year. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying that Aaron Rodgers, the Green Bay, Brett Favre,
Minnesota,
they were dominating the North. I'm saying they were the more dominant.
Right, but Minnesota was always formidable. Minnesota wasn't mediocre and then losing, and Minnesota was always formidable.
What about Peyton's division? They won their division every year. Their division wasn't as good.
But they were winning. But when they were winning their division, a lot of times, if you go look at Peyton Manning's roster, it wasn't like we're winning the division at 10-6 or 11-5. They was winning the division 13-3, 14-2 type shit, where they got the best, their second best record in the whole league.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I would put up the Jets, Mark Sanchez team against any of them AFC South teams, and they'll take them out. That Mark Sanchez 2010 Jets team.
That was a good team.
Not the Bills, but that Jaguars team.
South against the AFC South, bro. Come on now, like AFC South ain't never made no noise ever.
The Jaguars when they had Fred Taylor and them, they was tough. That was a
tough.
Now, to your point about individual stats, Tom Brady led the NFL in passing touchdowns 5 seasons. 2002, when y'all said he was a pedestrian or a game manager, 28 touchdowns.
28 touchdowns.
50 ball. 50 ball. 2010, 36. 2015, 36. Guess what? 2021, when he was 43, I still passed for 43 touchdowns. That's individual stats. That's not a team stat. And I agree with you. Some people will say that wins are not a quarterback stat. That's cool. Now let's go off individual stats. Let's go off passing touchdowns. Now, if we go off just like the most talented quarterback, like Armstrong and all that, I might have to give it to like Aaron Rodgers. You feel me? I might have to give it to Aaron Rodgers. I feel like Aaron Rodgers got the best arm talent in NFL history. But when we come down to stats, come on, dog.
We got about 72 more minutes on this topic.
No. We can go ahead. Everybody said everything. But when you said what's crazy about that? Tom Brady led.
Told me y'all good. Then he go.
Tom Brady led the league with 28 touchdowns
in 2002.
In 1 year. Peyton Manning and besides the last year in Denver when he was hurt, he ain't never threw for less than 26.
That was 02. Y'all can give him the game manager title back then. Everything after 05, he was no longer a game manager.
Let's click in here.
Pete, the personnel matters, Pete. Tom only had one Hall of Fame wide receiver. And that was Randy. And that was in like 08, 09.
Was Walker not Hall of Fame?
No.
Who Hall of Fame?
Hold on, wait. Wes Walker not Hall of Fame?
No. Hall of Fame. Yes, he is.
Gronk not Hall of Fame?
Gronk, yes.
As well.
Gronk, yes.
That's the tight end.
Gronk and Randy Moss. Gronk and
Okay.
Randy Moss will be the only two targets.
No. Wes gonna make it there.
Is not getting into the Hall of Fame.
Wes gonna make it there. I ain't gonna.
He's not getting into the Hall of Fame.
And we talking about players.
Is he currently in the Hall of Fame? Is Wes Walker currently in the
Wes
Hall of
Walker
Fame?
is not making the Hall of Fame.
So he's not in the Hall of Fame.
He got two Hall of Fame targets.
Julian Edelman will make the Hall of Fame.
He's not getting into the Hall of
Hey,
Fame.
I'm gonna tell y'all that's right
I'll
there.
give you Wes Walker. I'm not giving you Julian Edelman.
Hey, I'm gonna say this: if God willing, we will be all 50+ years old, and Wes Walker will still not be in the Hall of Fame.
None of them are making it.
He's not getting in the Hall of Fame no time soon. I'm telling y'all that right now.
Let's be
I will go to the Hall of Fame myself.
I ain't gonna argue with that.
It's the Hall of Fame, not the Hall of Fame like Deion Sanders said. You had to be a dog to get in that fame. And that's why y'all boy Mike Evans not first ballot, because he was never elite. He was never top 5 at his position.
I'll give you that.
That's what I'm saying. We gonna say Mike Evans ain't Hall of Fame. Them two definitely not.
Now listen, I gotta clear this up. Mike Evans is 100% going to be a Hall of Famer. But the first time he's nominated, he won't be first ballot. He will not be first ballot.
That's a fact.
And that's kind of common in NFL. It's kind of hard to be first ballot anyway. So because there's too many players for one.
All right.
That's a
Go
fact.
ahead.
But what I was about to say is Peyton Manning had two. Peyton Manning had Marvin and Reggie. Like those are two. Like Tom ain't never had that consistently for the duration of his. But the point that P was making, like the team itself was what was made Tom.
It was offense heavy.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So what? Great. Hey man. Hey, clap it up for that one, man.
Hell of a debate. Shout out to Maurice. Shout out to Wayne. I appreciate y'all because I've been arguing with this nigga for years. I appreciate y'all, man.
That ain't even no debate.
Shout out to Slick.
Shout out to Slick as well.
Just showcasing.
My bad, y'all. I'm having some audio difficulties, but I'm locked in. We good.
We just want to showcase that we can have disagreements, but still be locked in and still be respectful. This is all love, man. So that was a great debate. But just like I said, just by off of the responses that I'm getting, the panel won. But that's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's 4v1. I mean, it happens. Please, guys. I'm giving y'all great content, y'all. All I'm asking right now, it says there's 15 people on here. Come on, y'all. Just like the video. You know what I mean? Like the video.
Put some stars in there.
Love it.
It ain't hard,
stars.
Like, you already right there.
Everybody.
Just tap it.
We're giving y'all real knowledge. We are giving y'all topics and argument points that y'all didn't have. So show some love and get a share, because I know y'all didn't know some of these facts. And don't be going to the barbershop taking our stuff, acting like y'all came up with this. I done heard some of you niggas at Dream Lounge in 1119.
Oh man, great dialogue, man. Hey, y'all had the comment section rocking. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to the love, man. Moving forward, man. So Dan P had his top quarterback based off mechanics with no Patrick Mahomes, right? But I want to show y'all a clip on why he said what he said. Let's check it out.
Why'd you do a list about mechanics?
Yeah, well, there's like 7 different lists. It's arm strength, it's mechanics, it's pocket presence, it's running ability, it's second reaction. So the reason why Patrick's not in the top 10 is I would argue that Patrick's greatness is because he's not mechanically flawless. I've argued that one of the great things his parents did was not get him private coaching because he's got magic that is uncoachable. Mechanics are like the repeatable, consistent throwing motion. Joe's at the top, but then a player like Justin Herbert, he's probably at times.
It was like Meineke or something.
Too robotic. Jared Goff, Dak Prescott.
So y'all, you guys heard it. Just knowing who Patrick Mahomes is. Do you guys agree? What are your thoughts?
I like Dan, but Dan, that was idiotic.
Listen, man.
Yeah, that didn't make any logical sense to me.
I get his point in the whole Pat Mahomes he's unorthodox and things of that nature, but it's like, why is this even a fucking argument when he's shown what he can do? Why we talking about this? That's why I don't fucking watch ESPN, because they goofy. That's why.
The only
tweaking.
The only thing that you can say is flawed about Pat Mahomes is, hey, some of the fundamentals as far as throwing the ball. But then you name pocket presence, you name all this other stuff. It's like he is really good at all that stuff. Yeah. Running ability, second reaction. He's great at all of that stuff. The only thing you can say is sometimes he might throw the bitch off balance. He might be running one way and throwing the other way, and it works. But that's the only thing though. But all the other things he names, Pat Mahomes is really, really good at it and fundamentally sound at it. Like, so I really didn't. When I seen that, I'm like, I didn't understand that. But it was just, it was clickbaity. I feel like
that's all it was.
To not have the best quarterback in the league in there. Oh, it's gonna get people to talk about it, because you got to be crazy if you really believe that. You got to be crazy.
He was a quarterback before, right? He was a quarterback.
Yeah, he was back.
Yeah, he played. Now, so Dan Orlovsky, he played quarterback in the NFL. I won't playing quarterback in the NFL is an accomplishment in itself. He was never that good, but when it comes down to mechanics, he's gonna say Pat Mahomes, his drop back might not be as technical as everybody else. He throws off base sometimes. He got the different arm angles, and that's because he played shortstop in high school. But that doesn't take away from his game. I've seen him have pocket presence. A lot of those dudes in that top 10 do not have pocket presence. Yeah. How do I measure pocket presence? How many sacks are you taking? How long are you holding on to the football? Can you make throws under pressure? Things that Pat Mahomes excels at. Having a clutch thing, being able in the fourth quarter go make this throw. Like, who cares? I mean, mechanics is cool, but can you go make a play? And it's not 10 quarterbacks with better mechanics than Mahomes.
Absolutely not.
You have 10 good quarterbacks.
And when you talk about mechanics, right? It's like you look at the missed throws, right? Accuracy, right? Pat Mahomes is very accurate with the football, right? So mechanics can't be, too far off at all. And that's what I think about when I think about mechanics. You think about pocket presence, right? Can I move out the pocket, right? Can I avoid this blitz, right? Step to the side and step up, right? He does that well too. So, yeah, Dan just, on some clickbait. And I can say everybody on that list try to play like Pat. Everybody on that list try to emulate something that Pat does.
And no disrespect, the fact that he has Lamar Jackson ranked above Pat Mahomes when they come to mechanics, can we stop lying for a second, please? I love Lamar. Can we stop lying for a second?
Super unorthodox. You feel me?
Yeah.
Facts.
That's a fact.
Who you trust throwing the football?
To play devil's advocate, do you think Dan was pretty much saying that he's like one of one, to where he's different?
No, because he didn't say that. No, because he didn't say that.
Yeah, he could have said.
In a sense, he did. I think he said his mom or dad didn't take him to camp, whatever, because he was already like just naturally gifted.
His dad played in the major. It was in MLB. He played in the major leagues. He was a major league baseball. Yeah,
but
he played baseball.
He also went to college and learned, and you know what I'm saying, been in the league for about what, 8 years. You know what I'm saying?
This is the thing though, like to shit like that. It's like that's that advanced analytics shit right there. Because at the end of the day, what it comes down to is who's getting it done. And as I said in the Tom Brady debate, Pat Mahomes is one of the only quarterbacks in recent memory that won a Super Bowl without having an elite defense. He had to win that shit off passing ability. Fuck what mechanics he got. Fuck all that. He got it done passing the ball, bruh. What we talking about? That's yeah. I ain't gonna say it again, but
you can't make any quarterback top 10 listen and not include Pat Mahomes. That's
like, come on, man.
Regardless what's going on, you cannot do that.
Yeah, and he already entered the GOAT debate. So why would you not have him in this top 10?
That's crazy,
current quarterbacks. Yeah, I think First Take sometimes come up with these topics just to come up
most of the time, bro. They run out of gas.
And I would say to Wade's point though, right there was an NFL quarterback, right? So he might have a different, you know what I mean? And to that credit, you got to respect
advanced analytics type shit.
So for me, I think this is just what I tell people all the time when it comes to arguments. When I tell P about like players who like talk about the game. That's why I try to have an open eye, because to us it can look like clickbait, but it might be some shit that we just don't understand.
I said I did all the time, some of the points he was trying to make. I just feel like it's irrelevant.
No, for sure. But I mean, to slick part though, he in a GOAT debate, so yeah, I don't care what you feel. Like
to me, I took it like if you to another basketball analogy, like. Well, his jump shot may not be as fundamentally sound.
Right.
It go in more than everybody else's, but it don't look as good, and he ain't got his elbow tucked.
I.e. Reggie Miller.
It's like it's kind of like with that, but then when he start naming the criteria, that's why it didn't make sense to me, because when you like talk about pocket presence and he said second reaction, those I know what those things are. Yeah. And those things, Pat Mahomes he's really good at. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that I didn't get. The only thing that I could say, and everybody knows this, is like, hey, some of his fundamentals. Sometimes you be throwing the damn ball and your legs is one way and your arm is another way. You know what I mean? Things that they tell you not to do as a quarterback. He does that a lot, but it works. So I can say, okay, fundamentally, those are the things that say, okay, yeah, he's not fundamentally sound. But when you start naming those other things, it's like, nah, he's great at those. That's why I felt like it didn't make sense to me.
Yeah. And I feel like studying quarterbacks, like I study quarterbacks, right? And just by knowing these quarterbacks, there's not 10 that's better than him in that category, period.
Also, with the mechanics, my last point on that is, look how many dudes are being drafted because they can make off-script throws like Mahomes. Like, so the mechanics things is bad because they're drafting dudes because they can play off script like Mahomes. They can make the sidearm throws. We just saw Zach Wilson get drafted because he could make the Pat Mahomes throw, but he sucked. Like, we're seeing it fail. Like, so I don't really understand the mechanics thing.
So what?
I got that point too. I think we all at the same. We came to the same agreement. That's just a first take. That's all it is.
Type shit.
So we know what's gonna happen when the season is on the line. Switching gears, man. This dude ain't been normal since a mic been in front of his face. Honestly, MPK, Michael Porter Jr. was on the podcast. I don't know who his media team is. They got to step up.
I got a word for you, AJ.
What you got for me?
Dizzy.
Dizzy than
a motherfucker. Boy.
So Michael Porter Jr. had comments on sports betting. Let's hear what he had to say.
100%.
Think about it.
There you go.
You get mad at these dudes like
that
do the sports betting, but think about if you could get all your homies rich by telling them, yo,
no shit,
bet $10,000 on my under, this one game I'm gonna act like I got an injury and I'm a sit out. I'm gonna come out after 3 minutes, and they all get a little bag because you did it one game. Like that is so not okay. But some people probably think like that. They come from nothing, and 100%. All their homies have nothing,
100%.
And they're like, bro, if I come out of this game after 3 minutes and y'all all hit on my under, we're all getting a little bag.
So this the new segment called the abnormal person of the week. It just went to Michael Porter Jr. First and foremost, why would you say that, bro? Bro, do you understand that is not normal? Now, understand those are real thoughts. I'm not denying that. All right, that's something we think about. Something that, like, get a homie paid. You don't say that out loud. I don't know. Did your brother just go to jail for this shit?
Now, I'm going to say this about Michael Porter Jr. He grew up knowing that I could say whatever I want and it's not going to be a lot of consequences. Even though his brother got popped for gambling, Michael Porter Jr. does not think anything can happen to him. He like, I don't do it. I can say what I want. And I've heard them talk about it, so I'm going to say what happened. That's exactly what happened with his brother, bro. And I wouldn't be surprised if, the Porter Jr. does the other one be covering it up a little too. That made me think a little more. Like,
I'm not gonna lie. I know for a fact that then went viral and the league saw it. So he's gonna be under a microscope. For one, he's finna be the number 1, number 2 go-to guy.
And guess
you
what?
In Brooklyn, you took 7 shots. Hell no. We tired of you.
Yeah, now he's a big market.
Hey, guess what, Slick? Guess what? To that point, the internet works extremely fast, as we all know.
Fast, bro. Fast.
They already came up with a clip where they saw Michael Porter Jr. possibly selling games,
bro.
It's already out on the internet.
Listen, bro. In the words of the great Martin Lawrence and the Thin Line Between Love and Hate, to hush the fuck up.
Straight up.
Like, bro, why would you say that? Why would you do that? Like, bro, you got to know when to shut the fuck up. Just like how he got on there talking about his vice is always women, and you basically got problem with the hoes. Bro, you can't be saying that, bro.
Now all the hoes with some type of sense is coming your way. They finna try to milk him.
Hey, that's why you don't put certain people in front of a mic.
Yeah, and it's like, and you know what? And part of that is like, it's nasty. I felt it was nasty for the people that I was interviewing to put that shit out. Because if you're on my podcast, if we have somebody on here and you talk, hey, I'm gonna put this out, like, hey, bro, you look a little crazy. I don't know if you want me to put this out. You sure?
Right. You sure?
I think it's some bigger names. It's some bigger names in the NBA that's 100% gambling. They just got a team to cover it up. And
PR team.
Not find out about it for like another 10 years, but it's some bigger names that's gambling, dog.
Gotta be.
He's like what, year 5 or something, like 6 maybe, like
he like 6 or 7.
Yeah, 6 or 7. You in the league for a minute.
You know what I'm saying? You in the middle of your career talking like this, like that's just
and he talking like he the guy. Like,
yeah, you're not even
like.
I'm gonna be honest,
Joker. Oh,
and I mean it's with all respect. I genuinely feel this. I think he on the spectrum. I'm just being honest. I think he might be on the spectrum.
You don't think he normal?
No. And that is no. See, you know what? I take that back because I don't want that to sound like being on the spectrum is abnormal. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's a thing.
But it's too much of that. He got too much of like that stare in his eyes, where it's just like it's a lifeless stare. Like
he got a glaze. It's like when a motherfucker gets drunk and they got a glare across their eyes.
To Wayne's point though, he talked as if like nothing's gonna happen to me. I can say what I want to say.
Exactly.
Bro. Like, who you talking to, baby? Did y'all see the video of his car getting told?
Listen, I know somebody like that.
The man told him, "You supposed to be a brother. What you doing? You can't tell me." The dude told him, "Bro, I'm Puerto Rican, bro."
Bro, it's not listen, bro. I say this with all due respect because I work with kids. Bro. It's like, being on the spectrum it can vary in so many different ways, right? one of the ways I have noticed is where someone could speak without acknowledging consequences. There you go, bingo. Like, what you doing, bro? Like, come on, man.
And just to be clear, not disrespecting anybody that's on the spectrum. We're just making.
I'm not even gonna put that on no mental health thing.
It's not even a laughing matter to me.
I just feel like he is someone that always came from like a privileged situation. Like you say, he speaks, and it never really had consequences for things that he said.
How old
is
he?
That's just like a lot of these people. That's just like the internet. It's almost like the internet culture. How you see stuff on the internet every day. I was telling my wife this. She think I'm crazy for saying this. I'm like, man, a lot of people get on the internet. You see a lot of shit, and people say things because motherfuckers ain't never been hit in the mouth for something that they said before.
That's a fact.
Exactly.
That's a fact.
That's what I was gonna say. Could that be him, right? Being the number one, sports guy, everywhere, and being have a yes man around him, right? And
ain't
that
nobody
be a
ever
real thing, that happens to a lot of athletes to where they think they can't get in trouble, right? Then they end up in trouble, and right, is that a real thing that happens with those caliber athletes?
Now listen to this, right? To your point, Maurice. I had a conversation with my brother some years ago, right? And we was talking about narcissism. And me being a curious person that I am, whenever I don't understand something, I'm gonna go and Google or whatever means I need to come to an understanding. And narcissism is clinically started, or basically the way they say it started is from excessive praise or excessive doubt. Like y'all said, to the point of him being someone who's been like a top guy most of his life. He's probably been getting praised all his life. Narcissistic people tend to think that they are above the law, above consequences, discipline, whatever the case may be. I feel like that could have been a prime example of it.
That I agree with you now on the narcissism, but that's just a habit of wealthy people. If you go to any wealthy and you be around them, like I work in Lake Forest, if you just see how they go about life, they do not think that certain laws like apply to them. Like the way we live in our Lake County.
Oh my God.
Hey man.
Oh my fucking goodness.
Hey man. I'm crying because
hold on.
This is insane, bro. I showed the picture of Tot, the crying. Because I need y'all to understand, bro. What's happening is not normal, bro. Y'all are not normal, bro. We gotta move on.
You got me
y'all.
over here sweating right now. Come on.
Hey, we gotta move on.
Come on, bro.
Hey,
man, I was having to look up.
I love you, boy. Todd, I love you, boy. Hey, man, we gotta move on, man. Because in other news, Asia Wilson had a WNBA record-breaking night. She was the first WNBA player in history to drop 32 points and 20 rebounds. I just want to show a few highlights, man, to just showcase how she was just doing it to him.
Fallon Hartley, her first. Last two meetings, but they have her back now. This is her 8th game back as Asia Wilson.
Checks back and forth between Morrow and Smith out here. Ooh, what a pass.
Wilson baseline fit. And then the trail down. Some problems for the Aces this year as Chelsea Gray gets the shot off, long rebound. Asia Wilson gives the Aces another chance.
There you go.
Oh yeah, gets it right back, and an and one is Charles Jennard. No pickup, and that's been an area of focus for the Aces.
And pickup also means physicality, right? Like running them off of the
body there, and that just her presence.
Yes.
Connected on the three earlier. Wilson, hesitation on the handoff. Give her the end for the screen from Asia. And gets it, pick and roll, and Asia pops that shot up, and now she'll clean hers up. Pitch players throughout this game with multiple starters.
Bright future ahead here at the Sun. Third youngest player in the WNBA.
So she out there giving them everything that's in the toolbox.
The Connecticut Suns have the worst record in the WNBA.
Damn. Wait. Let me go first. Let me go first.
Come on, Wayne.
Let me go first.
Come on.
It's more of like
you couldn't even let me get my my question on first. You just
go ahead, AJ.
No, I ain't talking about Juice Lee. I'm about Wayne,
I know.
Man. It ain't. But for the record breaking night, man, how impressive was Asia out there? Just showcasing everything.
Let me say this. Isn't it like, all right, the W is talented, right? Yeah. We all agree that the W is talented.
Wayne, do you agree?
Wouldn't you think this would have been done already? Like, when you think Lisa Leslie would have did this, or Candace Parker would have did this, or
well,
Lobo would have did this in New York.
I think the reason why is just like NBA guys are just they're just freaks, athletics. Like, go ahead, Pete.
So one of the reasons why I feel like it hasn't been done before is because a lot of the times, like when you're talking about a Candace Parker or you're talking about a Lisa Leslie and stuff like that, when they played, the parity wasn't as close as it is kind of now, where it's like, hey, when I'm killing and I'm dominating, I got to play all 4 quarters still. A lot of those, if you go back and look at a lot of those games, when they played, a lot of times when they were killing and they was dominating through the first 2-3 quarters, a lot of times they weren't playing in the 4th quarter. They was whooping the other team's ass. You know what I'm saying? The parity is a little closer now to where it's like, I got to dominate for the whole 4th quarter because we ain't up 30 points because I'm killing. You know what I'm saying? And then the fact that if we Lisa Leslie is one of the GOATs. She's not as skilled as Asia Wilson. She's not. Just being like, if you seen Asia Wilson get the rebound and dribble that bitch up and get into her shit and get a bucket off like Asia Wilson at 6'4", like looking at her at 6'4", doing that, that's the equivalent of like a 6'10", 6'11" doing that in the NBA. But it's not a whole lot of those.
That's my point though, Pete. Like back then it wasn't as talented, which means you would think it would have happened with a talented player back then, like Lisa Leslie, like Candace Parker. So it just seems to me like this is a stat that I would have just assumed that it would have been. I feel like she would have beat it if she did, like if somebody had 32 and 18 or 30 and 16 or something like that. Like I didn't think that this would have been.
Yeah, and look,
you got to think it's like I think Caitlin Clark got 3 triple doubles and she's already like
close. That's crazy to me.
Having a record, like I think
that's crazy. Yeah.
So it was different.
It's a lot of underwhelming records in the WNBA. But I thought that was impressive. Like to me, like that's all effort, that's all will. We were just talking about in the backstage. Like I think she has the potential to be one of the GOATs in the W. She already got the face, she got the brand. I think her sexuality sells itself. And I think just the skill is there. So I don't know.
We need to have a bigger discussion on WNBA because there's some really productive and non-trolling things I want to say about that league, but I ain't gonna do that now.
Okay, I appreciate that, Shonda. I mean, Wayne. Because Shonda, I ain't gonna hold you. My boy might be banned for a while. You got going here. All right, man. Just moving along. Great discussion. The NBA dropped this top shooting guard list, and I just want to hear you guys' opinions. Do you agree? Disagree? Hell no, it's wrong. What are your thoughts?
Hey.
So
first and foremost, show the list, please.
So at 1, we got Anthony Edwards, 2, Donovan Mitchell, 3, Jalen Williams, 4, Jaylen Brown, 5, Devin Booker, Tyler Hero at 6, Amen Thompson at 7, Josh Hart at 8 is wild. 9, Austin Reeves, 10, Zach LaVine, 11, Desmond Bain, which is crazy, 12, Kobe White, 13, Dyson Daniels, 14, Jalen Green, and 15, CJ McCollum. What we doing? The NBA?
Man, if they don't get Josh Hart off their fucking list,
for one,
was the first thing that I know. Josh Hart at number 8.
Josh Hart
better than Desmond Bain. Josh Hart, bro, they got Josh Hart better than. He's not better than Austin Reeves. He's not better than Zach LaVine. He's not better than Desmond Bain. He's not better than Kobe White.
Fact of the matter is, if I'm being 100% honest, Zach LaVine should be number 6.
Facts.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we talking about? Why is he so far back? Why is he behind Austin Reeves, Tyler Hero, Amin Thompson, and Josh Hart? What the
Austin
fuck
Reeves is better than him. Austin Reeves is better than him.
Better than who?
He's better than Zach LaVine. He's also, I think, first.
I can give you he's a better playmaker. That is fucking it.
I'll take him as a basketball player. Also, Amin Thompson can shoot, and I think Amin Thompson's a great defensive player, one of probably the most athletic players to ever play.
Amin Thompson, debatable. I can hear you on that one. But Austin Reeves, no.
Can I see the list one more time?
Go ahead.
Yeah, Amin Thompson definitely should be where he at next year at the interchange.
If I'm not mistaken, the dude at number 4 has an Eastern Conference Finals MVP and a Finals MVP.
That's right.
He shouldn't be below Jalen Williams for sure. He should be number 3.
Yeah.
At worst, he's number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like he should be at 2.
2. I won't disagree.
2 or 3. 2 or 3 at the worst 3.
I won't disagree with that at all.
I think Desmond Bane is a top 10. Like he top 10. Desmond Bane got real game. People don't see it. Like Josh Hart not top 15. He's just a hustle player. I wouldn't even give him possession.
He shouldn't be top anything. Respectfully, like the kid can't shoot. He can't go right.
He's averaging 13 and 9 rebounds.
And let's be honest, is he a shooting guard? He's a power forward, bro. Like
he's played shooting guard less than what he's played other positions.
Like, do y'all watch the games? Like this dude does nothing well at the shooting guard position. The dude gets great offensive rebounds. He hustles. He kicks the ball out. He plays the right way. Really good high IQ basketball player. Top shooting guard. Stop that shit.
Not at all.
Is anti-guard just to like the without a doubt the best?
To Wayne's point, Jalen Williams, he's really good, but he's not over Jaylen Brown. I don't understand the number 2 dude. I think Jaylen Brown. I think he had 2 really good games in the finals. Jaylen Brown been him. He's been him. He's been doing that consistently. I don't like when people throw shit in after a year. Like I don't like that. Yes, Jaylen Brown had a great year. Not doing that. Amin Thompson, I think he's at where he's supposed to be because, like I told my guy earlier, he's going to grow. Once he put the work in and he gets a consistent jump shots and the handle tighten up is nice. Tighten up. He actually can create off the bounce. He's going to be there. The defense is already there. Desmond Bane. Did y'all not see what he did when Ja went down? I can give you 40.
Exactly.
I can give you, not to mention when Ja was out, he was the one putting the work in. Like we literally just said the Orlando Magic's got better because they got him. Like
they're gonna be crazy.
You give the Orlando talent hero, you give them Josh Hart, you give them Austin Reeves, they're not moving the needle. You give them
Tyler.
No, Josh Hart. No, because because they're still gonna play off Paulo. They're still gonna double Paulo, and they're still gonna be able to double my boy. What's my guy name?
Franz Wagner.
They're still gonna be able to double him. Franz
Wagner ever seen the double team.
But what I'm saying is the Orlando Magic was not a good 3-point shooting team. So you add Josh Hart to that?
Tyler can shoot.
Huh?
Tyler Hero can shoot.
I know, but I don't think he met. But it's the defense now. Now I'm talking about the defensive side. So what I'm saying is Desmond Bane made a playoff team. Like they made him a contender, serious team. So I don't know. That's wild. Mike said we tweaking on Josh Hart, but I mean, you know.
So Josh Hart is top 10. You don't even start on
Josh
team,
is
man.
solid. Like nobody disrespecting Josh as what he offers the game, but as a shooting guard, no. Fuck no.
So I look at this list a little different. I look at this list based off like
Reeves 9-15.
I looked at this list like the importance of the player for their team. So Josh being like what Josh brings to the Knicks,
bro,
and what like I think like you can interchange a few. Like I think Jaylen Brown should be number 2 or number 3. I don't think Jalen Williams
not a shooting guard.
High.
What is Mike talking about?
Bro, Franz like 6'10", bro. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Just throwing some shit out there.
But what you saying though, Slick? I get it, but Josh Hart don't even start at shooting guard on his own damn team.
And he's averaging 30. But listen.
He ain't better. He's not better than who started shooting guard? Is it OG Anunoby or
it's probably OG?
Or
it's OG.
He ain't better than neither one of them. Why they ain't on the list?
Josh Hart is good when you want to like gamble on like 10+ rebounds, but everything else is good.
Facts. Like real shit. That's a fact.
He's not even better than the people that start at shooting guard on his own team, and they not even how they not on.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Okay,
nobody disrespect him as a player, but as a
let me pose a different question. Should he be on this list at all?
No.
Okay.
He shouldn't be on top nothing list besides top offensive rebound as a guard. That's it.
Top reserve.
And Zach LaVine so low. Like Zach LaVine, like one of the best players in the NBA. He's
like,
low.
what the fuck we talking about, man?
Y'all telling me that a person that can switch from 1, 2, and 3.
We're talking about skills, Slick. We're not talking about defense, bro.
13 to 15 points.
We're talking about
defense. Dyson Daniels played better defense than Josh Hart.
And Amen Thompson played better defense.
Saying what Josh brings every single night.
Dyson,
with the 15 that's on here, even the fifth, even when y'all say that.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
Hold on, Eddie. CJ McCollum don't belong on here, but he's better than Josh Hart
in this list.
You heard what I said, Slick? CJ McCollum don't belong on this list, but he's better than Josh Hart. Like. He shouldn't be top 15, bro. Respectfully, he shouldn't.
Let me ask you this. I got two questions. Where is Josh Hart?
He said he's not top 15 either.
Didn't he barely play this year? He barely played this year, didn't he? Like the whole team was hurt.
Is my dog Ed Simons? Is he a shooting guard?
Ed Simons.
He is.
You mean Anthony Simons?
Anthony Simons,
yeah. He's a shooting guard. So and he finna turn Boston up with his points.
But they want him to come off the bench. I just saw a report about that. They want to start Peyton Pritchard and bring Anthony off the bench. I'm like, what?
That's dumb when Peyton is perfect where he's at.
Well, shit. Well, I'll be damned. I was wrong about that. Josh Hart started 77 out of 77 games this year.
Oh, no, Pete. No, I thought you were asking like the role. I know he was a starter. I'm talking about I didn't
think the motherfucker started.
He's a defensive. No, he does start. I thought you were meaning like when he starts, he's not starting at the shooting guard position. That's what I thought you were like, and that's what I thought you were trying to say.
Yeah, they got. That's tough. Josh, that's tough.
As a two guard, first off, let me ask you, Slick, to you specifically.
He's not better than Derek White.
Where's his rank on his team? First off,
no, he's not.
He's not better than Norman Powell.
No, he's not. Norman Powell not even on the list. I just thought about that.
So here's what I'm saying to you. Like, this list is out of control.
Fugazi. In the words of my boy Wiz, Fugazi.
No,
what the fuck is we talking about?
Eddie, is he better than Cam Thomas?
Eddie, they dizzy.
Dizzy?
Better than Cam Thomas?
Right.
No, it's not better than Cam Thomas.
No.
Thomas.
Come on. We talking about, listen, to Slick point, like, don't get me wrong, as I said before, we're not disrespecting Josh Hart as a player. That's not what's going on. We talking about a two guard. A two guard's what he is designed to do is score the ball. This nigga averages 13 points this year. For his career, he's averaging 10. What the fuck are we talking about?
Mike D-Book not better than Jaylen Brown, bro.
No, he not. I'm sorry.
Jalen Green is not better than Austin Reeves, bro. Hey, Mike, you about to get blocked off this channel, King.
In that point, I'll take Austin Reeves.
Jalen Green over Austin Reeves, not at basketball.
The man that just got traded because he didn't perform? Him?
I'm taking Austin Reeves.
Norman Powell top 8? That's wild.
I mean,
top
now mind you,
mind you,
if you want to go off the year, yes, because he should have been an all-star. But he should have been an all-star. But we're talking about because my thing is, this is what I hate about like demon dudes, superstars, and stars. Like, give them 4 to 5 years before you start just doing shit. You can't just throw a dude in off of Jalen Williams is good, but let him get there. Let him have another year.
That's my whole point.
Who Norm get traded to? Who Norm get traded to?
He got traded to the Miami Heat.
Miami, yeah.
Oh,
so my thing is, for me, let Jalen Williams have another great defensive year, and let me see him develop the offensive game. Then we can say that. But because he had a good, last year and then this year he won a chip with we can't just be throwing people in after 1-2 years, bro.
That championship do a lot.
But this is my problem, Wayne. Then next year, if he doesn't exceed that or be better, then we gonna like disrespect him. I'm not because I don't put him there. He shouldn't be there. He shouldn't be the top 5.
To that point, to AJ's point and piggybacking off what Wayne said, we talking about Austin Reeves over Zach LaVine. Listen, bro, this is the only year you could have even compared Austin Reeves to Zach LaVine.
But we talk about Eddie. We talk
Austin Reeves and Tyler Hero.
Eddie, we talk about empty stats all the time, Eddie. All I'm saying is, and now mind you, this is a small sample size.
Is empty if you don't fucking win.
I thought you were talking. No, to me, it's not about that. No. Winning isn't the end all be all. Be in the game, compete.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that. Austin Reeves is the nigga you sitting on the bench for defense.
DeMar DeRozan saved the majority of the Bulls games, bro. Like, let's be honest here. DeMar DeRozan saved most of the Bulls games.
I'm not gonna sit here and argue that because I don't have the stats to prove that. When I have the stats to prove that, I will argue that. But we forget that Zach LaVine averaged. Hold on, now it's my turn, AJ. I get you the moderator and all that shit, but it's my turn. I get that. Zach LaVine just averaged 27 points 2 years ago. What the fuck we talking about? 27. We just said skill, right?
Yeah.
We said skill, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck has Austin Reeves done over Zach LaVine or Tyler Hero?
You talking about still the white boy that wasn't drafted that came in this motherfucker cooking like
I respect it, AJ. It's respectable. It's really respectable, but he hasn't done nothing. Your point. He just getting here. No, I wasn't done, nigga. I wasn't done. Fuck that. I wasn't done. Be normal, AJ. Be normal. It's your time.
Hold on, P.
Go ahead.
We're gonna
all I was saying, bro. It's like
Luka and LeBron being out and Austin Reeves taking us to where we're supposed to be.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not saying Austin Reeves shouldn't be there, bro. I'm not saying he shouldn't be there. I'm just saying he should be behind Zach LaVine. That's all I'm saying.
What I'm telling you.
Now hold on. I'm making a point to what you said. Just one point. I'm done. You said they shouldn't start putting niggas there who just really getting started getting shit done. That's what I'm saying, bro. Austin Reeves just really getting it done. Zach LaVine been doing it.
Go look at Austin Reeves playoff stats 3 years ago. Then come holler at me. Go look it up.
Man, I ain't got you.
Look what he did against Memphis. Look what he did against Steph Curry when Steph Curry was guarding him. That was 3 years ago.
Talking about Steph Curry as if he is a fucking elite defender, bro. Come on, let's stop it. Let's stop it.
Eddie, what I'm telling you is, I'm giving you the amount of years. I'm not crazy. I've been watching. I'm a Brown guy.
I know you have.
Austin Reeves been cooking. I've been saying it for years now.
I agree with you. I fuck with Austin Reeves. I respect him. I fuck with him. I'm just saying it's not his time yet. He shouldn't be there. Not right there. That's all I'm saying. To counter my
point, we can't keep guys there who just be right here and ain't amounting to shit either. It's time to move on.
Okay. What has Austin Reeves amounted to?
Say it again.
What has Tyler Hero amounted to? What has any of the motherfuckers amounted to?
Reeves amounted to a $90 million dude that they're trying to compare with Luka when Brown gone. That's
man, cut it the fuck out. No, you can have it. I'm done.
That's what they doing, Eddie. That's what they doing.
Nah. He plays well when they not around, and I respect the fuck out of it.
When he's not around.
Come on. Eddie, we're not even expecting Austin Reeves to be a number 2 on a starting team. Let's be honest. Zach LaVine is though. Come on, man. At the very least, he's a number 2. Austin Reeves is not. I'm sorry. I love him. I respect him, but he's not. For all the people that saying he is, dizzy.
Eddie, this dude, Zach LaVine, has been bounced around, twisted up.
3 teams, that's it.
He's been passed around, King.
Just 3 teams.
He's damaged goods, bro. We know what happened. We know what happened when you go to Sacramento. You die. Nothing's good is gonna happen from Zach LaVine from here on out, bro.
Hey, niggas died in LA too.
Who died?
All the motherfuckers that didn't win in LA died. Like the real died. They died.
Hey, what I'm telling you, bro, is you're really comparing a dude who was top 10 out of UCLA to a dude that was undrafted, told them, who betted on himself, who said, don't nobody draft me. Y'all gonna pick me at 40? Don't. I want to go to the Milwaukee Bucks or the Lakers, and I'm gonna figure it out. Then, first few games, you're averaging 10 to 12 with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Okay, the next year, LeBron trusts you. You out there going crazy against Memphis, they're averaging 14 to 15, taking us over the top. Say it, I'm him. Year 2, especially with John Morant doing it. Then we gotta go get Klay Thompson, right? We're gonna get Klay Thompson in the Warriors. Klay guarding me. I'm still getting off. I'm still doing what I want to do. Then, right? People telling me Austin Reeves, who we say he is, right? Okay, cool. LeBron and Luka goes down. He had a great pace. Who's in the finals?
Extremely respectable, right? Extremely. I acknowledge all that shit. I acknowledge all that. I
got better every year. Respect me.
And I respect him. That's what I'm saying, AJ. I'm just saying he shouldn't be there. To the words of my boy P. I respect the fuck out of Austin Reeves. I'm not saying he's not nice. I'm not saying he ain't gonna be great. He got a potential to be great, but it's just not his time. It's not his time.
Hey, a motherfucker averaging 20 points with LeBron and Luka.
Hey, to Pete's point, I'm glad you just said. Listen, to Pete's point, there's no fucking pressure for him. There's no pressure for him. He on the fucking star-studded LA team.
Hey, wait. Why didn't I don't even gotta ask? Do you know why the Lakers didn't beat the Timberwolves in the playoffs? You want to know why?
My fucking point. That's the next point I was getting to. You talked about all he did this year when he wet the fucking bed.
Wow.
You can't name any Zach LaVine playoff moment, so that's not like
Hey, Wayne, you know what?
You have zero. You got none.
Hey,
you got none.
I'm gonna ask you this. No, okay. You know what? I'm a humor you. To your point, let me ask you this, Wayne. This is a serious question. It might be hypothetical, but let me ask you this serious question. If you had played Zach LaVine on that Lakers team, do you think he would be averaging 15 or 20 or more?
Watch this, Wayne.
Don't say.
I answer it for you, Wayne.
Answer
I answer it for you, Wayne. He might average 15. You know why? Because some dudes can't be that guy. Some dudes can't be a star and deal with the Suns. Check it out.
Zach LaVine has filled the role already. AJ, what the fuck we talking
about?
With who? He filled the role already. He's filling it with Sacramento right now. He's like a fucking third option.
So can I interject? Can I interject?
Thank you, Mike.
What the man?
Let me.
All right. Go ahead, P.
Hey, can I interject really quick? Can I interject? Well, just to the point that I think Eddie is making. When it got to the point where Austin Reeves out, now we're expecting you to do something. Now we're not. You fucking with the bed.
With the fucking
when
bed.
When the expectations are there to get us to 20 that you averaged during the regular season, you got to 16.
Right.
So that's the only thing that I can say as far as that. That's the reason, really good.
And that's really the point I'm making.
But it's a difference when it's like, hey, we happy with what you giving us. You gave us that. We weren't expecting that. So it's like, hey, no, we expecting 20 or more. And then it's like, now you were expecting it. It's like,
you're missing at the show. So P, right? With what you're saying, what Eddie is trying to convey, it's a double-edged sword. In one moment, he's saying he wet the bed, right? Now, mind you, he went to the playoffs 3 times. 3 times. 2 times he did his thing. Now, you're saying because he didn't show up, we lost. Meaning what? P? What does that mean?
He's the third option. They need him.
It means you're essential. It means your service, sir, is needed. We needed you.
Any
third option gonna be needed on a fucking team that's
who are the Lakers pairing with Luka going forward? Who's that player name?
Austin Reeves.
Okay.
That means
a lot. What are you talking about?
That means
no. I'm gonna tell y'all this. The best player they tried to put Zach LaVine with was DeMar DeRozan. They said we trust this dude to be the number 2 to Luka. They said, "Oh, Zach, he can go run with DeRozan."
But you got to add
number 2 to DeRozan. Nigga, I'm the number 2 to Luka.
It's different. You got to add the fact that Austin Reeves signed a team-friendly deal, left a lot of money on the table. Because if they might have traded him, or they might have let somebody else sign him. The fact that he left a whole lot of money on the table to stay with the Lakers, that helped with them keeping him. It wasn't just the fact that we feel like he's him, right? But I'm saying it wasn't just the sole factor, like, oh, we feel like he's that good. It's the fact that he's like, well, I'm willing to take less money because I want to stay here. I'm not going to take the max what I could get or what y'all can give me because they probably wouldn't have gave it to him. That's part of it. That's
so. What has taken the max did for Zach LaVine?
And I said before, I'm not disrespecting Austin Reeves. I don't think he's par.
Bro, do it like, bro. First of all, Zach LaVine was averaging 16 in year 4. Dude was still trying. Like this the funny part to me, and to the GMs out there, y'all mostly are not normal. So this dude comes in. He comes in a lottery pick. My dude didn't get drafted. I'm really him. You came in with the card saying, "Here, take it." My dude came in and said, "I'm taking it."
You ain't got to give me
no,
as a third or fourth option when he's the number 2 option. Then come and talk to me.
Exactly.
What the fuck?
Zach LaVine. No. Zach LaVine averaged in year 4. He only played 24 games. He got 1, 2, 3, 4. He got hurt, but he only played 24 games. He averaged 16. But I mean, the year before that, in year 3, he averaged 19. When he played, you know what I'm saying? Like those 2 years. Yeah, he played 47 games and then 24 games the first year with the Bulls.
That's a lot of games, though.
When he actually played a whole season with the Bulls, he averaged 23, then 25, then 27. I mean, I get it. It just my thing with Austin Reeves is that you're like I say, he's a third option. I'm not saying Austin Reeves is not good. Austin Reeves is really, really good. The only thing that I would say is different between Austin Reeves and Zach LaVine is the fact that Austin Reeves is a really, really good pick and roll player.
And I said, I gave him that from jump.
I don't think Zach LaVine could step in and be that that ball handler behind LeBron the way Austin Reeves is. Where it's like, hey, we trust you to make the right decision with the best. But Zach LaVine is more of a prolific scorer. But just the budget factor of Austin Reeves makes him so much more valuable. Because you paying Austin Reeves $100 some million, that would make him overrated. But the fact that we got you on a team-friendly deal and you stayed here and you took a pay cut, that pushes his value up for as far as like what you bring to the table and what you're producing, and then the money that we're paying. Because if they were paying him then you would say, "Oh, he ain't worth that shit." For what he provided,
I agree. So my thing is,
Michael Porter Jr. is on a max deal. Andrew Wiggins on the max deal. So many people that's on a max deal.
He's subpar. Yeah. All the motherfuckers subpar. Everybody y'all mentioned.
Right.
He would be one as well.
Jackson was trying to get a max deal. Bum. I'm not. So my thing is, a lot of people got max deal. I'm not gonna mention him, but great discussion, man. Moving on to the Slick. Did you have anything, Slick?
I seen my boy over there talking. His shit wasn't coming.
Okay. Y'all hear us?
I hear you.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm biased towards Zach. I love Zach. Zach is one of my favorites. So I couldn't come without an unbiased opinion. So I just rather let y'all go at it. But when it comes to Austin Reeves versus Zach LaVine, I think to be a number 1 or number 2, then the conversation can happen on who's the better player. Because
it'll be more comparable. That's the only point I'm making.
If you look at both of them, one took it on an unorthodox way to get to the league, and one was a lottery pick. So what you're projected to do as a lottery versus the other way around is different. So when you look at Austin, his projection is still high. He's still ascending. And, unfortunately, Zach is just at a straight line. He's plateaued. But he still have a lot of upside to be a 2.
Do we think Norman Powell better than Zach LaVine?
No, I'm biased. No. That 1 year don't define it. No, I'm sorry. No.
I'm just asking.
And that's to what Slick just said. That's generally the entire point I was trying to make. Bro, he's just really getting started, bro. I don't want to give him too much credit right now. I don't think it's just that time for him to be in that position right now.
Make an all-star team.
We already made it lengthy. But my thing is, who has more pressure on them? Austin Reeves or Zach LaVine?
I mean, Zach LaVine has no pressure because they're not in a position to win.
So let me ask you, which one is harder to perform under, Eddie?
Technically, it would be Austin Reeves.
So
but the fact that the Matthews and Luka Doncic, and before that he had LeBron James and fucking Anthony Davis.
Man, I'm about to say this because I'm a Bron guy. Austin Reeves be crazy for
sometimes I'm with you. Sometimes, yes. I'm with you. I'm not disagreeing with that. But we not gonna.
We can agree to disagree, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
You gotta stop, bro. And Bron, I'm sorry for saying that, bro. I had to. I'm sorry. Last year, all three was crazy for most of us.
All I know is when Zach LaVine was playing for the Bulls, the tickets were $35. That's all I'm saying.
And they was trash.
He was the top best player on the team.
They was trash.
On to the last segment of the day. Great discussion. Rank these scenarios. This video is a little choppy, y'all. So if y'all can't see it, you know, it is what it is. I think P know who this dude is. P got a good eye for this type shit. I want y'all to tell me who this player is.
Let me look.
I can't say either.
I didn't play it yet. I'm about to play it in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. It's a little choppy.
I know who that is.
Who is that?
That's my guy, Malik Monk.
It gotta be. Yeah, I'm gonna say. Yeah.
That sideways dunk. That's just college.
Yeah, I think that's him too.
That sideways dunk.
Yeah,
Wayne finally hit it on the head. That was
I've never watched him since college, though. That's how I know that.
No, you just saw it. All right, we got the start, bitch, cut. Going off of what they going off of? Let me see what they're going off of. Oh, not that one. Why did I always do this? I ain't gonna do that. Okay. Going off of point guards born in Texas. Trae Young, Cade Cunningham, Tyrese Maxey. Start, bitch, cut.
That's tough.
Now, mind you, I listen to every argument and what everyone says. So if your argument doesn't align with these three, I'm gonna come back at you. So let's chop it up. Start, bitch, cut.
Even though
I'm not. It's like no disrespect, but I'm starting Cade. I'm benching Trae.
The motherfucker who ain't.
I'm cutting Tyrese.
The motherfucker who ain't did nothing.
I'm getting the media right now. A point being made is, I mean, when the last time a point guard that small that don't play defense leading the team is going to win? It's not happening. And I respect Trae for what he's done. In my opinion, I could be on the island right now. I could be called crazy. I think he's like the modern day Steve Nash. But at the end of the day, he's not going to fucking win. I'm sorry, he's not. I trust Cade to get that done before he does.
No, I agree with you. That's why I went with all three, because I've seen them in the playoffs proving that. So I appreciate that. Wayne, what you got?
I'm starting Trae Young, and the Atlanta Hawks will be better than Detroit Pistons this year. Cade coming off the bench, even though that's my Kentucky boy. Tyrese Maxey is cut. And I've seen Trae in the guard.
I disagree.
And he got more playoff fights than both of them put together. So, and he got more playoff fights. He got more playoff fights than your boy Zach LaVine too, and it ain't close.
Hey, that's the current league though. That shit don't mean nothing if you don't get it done. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
More playoff strikes. That's all I'm saying.
E, what you got, P?
I mean, we gotta go off accomplishments. I gotta go with what you accomplished. I gotta start Trae Young, 4-time All-Star. He had a deep playoff run. He averaged 24 and 11 this year. I'm starting out Trae Young. I'm benching Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham averaged 26, 6, and 9 this year. That's tough. All NBA was All-Star. And then I'm cutting Tyrese Maxey because I'm cutting Tyrese Maxey.
I'm with you. So if I'll go trade to Wayne like point small. I went in the garden, did what I did. So I pushed the Celtics, I think, to 6 or 7, had them nervous. Been to the Eastern Conference Finals as the main guy. So I'm going him first. Cade, obviously, he got his team. Tyrese is a bad boy, but I still think they got there off the will of Joel, and he just carried it in the playoffs. So that's why I'll cut Tyrese. Go ahead, Slick.
All right, how tall is Cade?
6'6".
Yeah.
6'6".
Yeah, he started. He's starting, and I want Tyrese, and I got cut. No, Cade, Trae, then cut Tyrese. Yeah.
So we doing hype over what they do?
I mean, he's doing something as well as being 6'6".
I'm always picking at point guard.
I'm with you, because that'd be my argument. If you could do what a small
Yeah.
It's not the end all be all, but it plays a major role for sure.
If something happens with Cade, gets switched to the 3 on defense, he'll be able to hold his own. The mother two is dog food.
Because this is up to the gentleman, I can't say what I say. But I, slap the, I can't say it. But if y'all get this wrong, I'm gonna be upset because y'all know who I rock with. We're going defense. Start, bench, cut. Let's do it. Ben Wallace, Draymond Green, Dennis Rodman.
Easy. Man.
We're gonna start with Slick. P, you disgusting, bro. I'm not gonna hold you.
So I recently
making that face as if like look at P. Making a face as if it's like damn, it's tough. But you just saying I got it. It's disrespectful to either three you're talking about.
I recently found out.
Somebody gonna get disrespected regardless, bro. That's a fact.
Go ahead, Slick.
I recently found out that Dennis Rodman won Defensive Player of the Year off the bench.
Yep.
That's impressive. I'm starting Ben. I'm benching Dennis. I'm cutting Draymond.
You coming from the Warriors? What?
Okay.
They don't win a ring without Draymond no defense. Not one.
So for me, we saw what happened in 2004. Obviously, I know the team was dysfunctional. I get all the excuses. I get that. To guard Shaq by yourself is pretty. That's insane. Now this might be a contradiction, but I don't care. And then I'm going Draymond because Draymond can guard 1 through 5. I think Dennis was a bad boy. I don't think the team allowed him to guard 1 through 5 because at that time you switching wasn't a thing. So I can't say I would be like a small fortune guard with the Pistons. So obviously guarding guards. I'm just talking about as a career. These dudes at the higher limb. So shout out to Dennis Rodman. It's no disrespect. It is what it is. Pete, what you got for me?
I'm starting Rodman.
Okay.
Because Dennis Rodman actually, in all actuality, had the most versatility defensively of all the three. Because Dennis Rodman, early in his career with the Pistons, he was a wing defender, mostly a wing defender and rebounder. He was the one guarding Larry Bird and the Dominique Wilkinson. And obviously he couldn't guard Mike. Mike was a little too quick, but he got switched on him a couple of times, a few times a game. Dennis Rodman was more of a perimeter defender earlier in his career. He developed into a post defender. Dennis Rodman was the one in '96 when they swept the Magic guarding Shaq. He was guarding Shaq a lot and 6'7". You know what I mean? So Dennis Rodman was I would say he was more versatile than the three. And then if I'm gonna go, I gotta go. I gotta go Ben Wallace. As far as bench, I'm a bench Ben Wallace because Ben Wallace was literally, and you can say the same thing about Draymond Green. I just felt like what you said, guarding Shaq 1-on-1 was really what won them their championship because no other team was doing that. Every other
team allowed it. That allowed them to win.
Every other team was doubling Shaq instead of Kobe, and they allowed. You know what I'm saying? So I got to put that there. But that's no disrespect to Draymond Green because, like Wayne said, like everybody, they don't win a championship, without Draymond Green defensively. At least the first three. The first one is debatable. Draymond, but I'm gonna go with those two.
Wayne.
It's tough because I know the history of the game. My partner should probably see this and be pissed, but I gotta start Dre because to say that if you take this person off the team, they don't win. The Bulls saw that they could win without Rodman. The Bulls won without Rodman.
Yeah, but that was when they had another defensive stalwart there. They had Horace Grant.
Okay, that's cool, but I saw the Bulls win without them.
That's like, plugging.
Yeah,
like
so
plugging.
The Warriors on defense they have zero identity without Draymond Green. Like he was the defensive anchor. Like I'm the whole nobody. He was hope for Steph until KD game. Covering up for him on defense. So I got to start Draymond, man. He was so instrumental to the Warriors dynasty, if you want to call that.
But that's how I felt. I'm going to defend it, but that's why I felt like Ben. Now, mind you can say Rip, Tayshaun, all those guys, but they came out their own mouth and said, we were able to play up because Ben was back there. We were comfortable with getting blue by.
And then I know it's the rules, but I can't cut Dennis Rodman with Ben Wallace. I saw what Ben Wallace, like, I remember being younger, and I saw him like, damn, that was when I was young when I watched him. Like, I've never seen nobody like just single cover. This dude with the afro, I'm like, what are we doing? I was so pissed watching that series. Like, so Ben Wallace, like, he forever got my respect. Then Dennis Rodman, just knowing his history, I can't cut him, but he off the bench too. I can't cut him.
Wayne, you got to cut, bro. You got to cut somebody. Come on, bro. Because if you don't, this is going to be a thing over the show. But I can't have it. I'm sorry, I can't have it. You got to cut.
Okay, I'm gonna cut Rod because I saw the Bulls win without him.
Okay. Eddie Skino, finish us off with with this one. Let me move on to the next one.
I got a question for you, AJ. I need you to do something for me.
All right. Big Ben.
The fuck I wanted, my boy. I'm starting Big Ben. I'm benching Rodman and I'm cutting Draymond. And this is what I hate the most about the start bench cut because it's so disrespectful. This motherfucker crazy.
Yeah, sick, man.
Bro, it's so disrespectful for today, and we being completely honest. As great as Draymond was for Golden State, if he was asked to do what Ben Wallace and Dennis Rodman did, he couldn't have gotten it done. Sorry, absolutely not. But they could have did what he did.
Wait, hold on. Because I don't want to. Because I want the show to get to where it's supposed to go. But didn't Draymond do what Rodman did? Didn't he have to guard the best players? Fours, ones, twos, Joker?
He ain't have to guard nobody like Shaq or nobody like fucking Karl Malone. Sorry,
he had to guard Joker.
He did.
He had to guard Joker.
I was guarding KD before KD left, right?
Hold on.
Hey.
Then two to switch it, and I know we're talking defense. But the other motherfuckers ain't doing it.
We're not talking about offense, though. You said it yourself. We talking about defense. I'm speaking specifically. If we was talking and we was including offense, he wouldn't be cut. But we talking deep. No, fuck that, AJ. I go by specifics, my brother. You said we talking about defense, so we talking about defense. You can't add the other shit. You can't do that.
I get that. I'm just saying. If you
somebody gotta be cut.
You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. I want to move on. You ain't wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay. So moving on to the next two. Rank these performances. All right. I want you to. Oh no, he said start bench cut. Start bench cut these performances. All right. Klay Thompson, 37 in one quarter. D Rose, 50-point game, or Carmelo, 62 points in Madison Square Garden. Okay.
Yeah.
Wham, you go ahead and kick it off then, Wham.
I'm going with Klay. D Rose is like more of a coach. Okay, I'm starting Klay.
That's mine.
Yeah. I'm starting Klay. Melo 62. Anytime you score more than 50, you get a salute from me. So Melo 62 and D Rose, that was good to see him get 50, but I'm cutting that game.
Wait, you said you're cutting D Rose again?
Yeah.
Oh,
it had no impact on anything. It was just good to see. Mo Williams scored a random mess.
I'm going Klay. I'm going Klay 31. I'm starting Klay 31 in the quarter. I'm actually I'm going Derrick Rose too, because Derrick Rose, I mean, this is after injury. This is after, you know what I'm saying, you ain't the man no more. This was more like a, like more like his thing. The Melo thing is like, and I guess I can say I got something against Melo, but it was like, yeah, you scored 62 in the Garden, but it's like, bro, for you to have a goddamn ball that many times and you don't record an assist, that's nasty. Yeah,
it's like, crazy. You remember he had no assist
because I remember when it happened. I was like, yeah, that's cool, but it's like, damn, you had the ball that many times you ain't seen nobody wanted to pass.
You talking to the motherfucker with the hell in memory.
If you get 60, you worried about.
I'm gonna say flick for last.
That's one of my gripes about his career, as far as like I felt like Melo, and this is just a Melo thing. Maybe we can do a whole topic on this. I feel like Melo underachieved. We talking about underachieving. They talking about Giannis. Melo was somebody that underachieved in his career.
For sure.
And Melo, and it was like you should have been. It was like there were certain things about his game that never evolved. He never evolved as a passer. You never evolved as a playmaker. Like that's one of the biggest things as far as Melo. Go LeBron, like Melo and KD. It's like you didn't evolve as a passer. You didn't evolve defensively. And for you to score 62 points. And you didn't record an assist. That's nasty. Like everybody talks about, everybody know Kobe Bryant is my favorite player of all time. Kobe got a 61-point game in the Garden. He didn't have no fucking assist. And everybody, and I was always like, that was cool. But it's like, yeah, you didn't have no assist.
Why should he?
Somebody was open. Somebody's like, bro, that's nasty. That's nasty, bro. Unless it's like you hit damn near every shot that you took. It's like, come on, bro.
AJ.
No. I'm gonna save you for last. Go ahead.
Real quick. AJ. Yeah. In high school, what was your career high?
49.
What? If you could have gotten 60 with no assists, would you have did it?
Yeah, for sure. I won't say
it. Don't. And you got it going that night. Your whole goal is to get as many as you can before the game over with.
Now, to this point, that's his first. It came Skino, would you rank these performances? I mean, start bench cut.
I'm going Klay, Melo, D Rose. Love D Rose, but as you said, that was That was one of them. You know what I'm saying? I guess you can compare Melo and DeRozan. Neither one of those games really fucking matter, but one had to be more impressive than the other. I gotta go with Melo.
Slick, the ball is in your court. Slick, you muted.
I'm starting Klay. AJ, you know I'm a Melo fanatic.
I know.
I'm cutting Melo.
What? Oh my
I'm not the
cool?
biggest D-Rose fan. I became a D-Rose fan like later in his career. For him to do that, and it was like he was trying to work his way back. He wasn't the type. He wasn't who he was. That was more impressive for me to see that, because we see Melo do 49s, 50s. They're giving Bron 38, like 62 Wednesday. That don't mean. I'm expecting him to do that. For D-Rose to do that was impressive. So I'm gonna put that.
That don't like D-Rose. The first one.
Slick is. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Slick is a strange guy.
I respect that though.
So Wayne, when I graduated high school in 07, so 03 was freshman year. The very first person I heard of outside of LeBron was OJ Mayo. Ever since I was a freshman in high school, I was the OJ Mayo fanatic. So when D-Rose, Beasley, Eric Gordon, Kevin Love, all of them came about, James is 07, Russell's 07. So like all these players came about, nobody was touching OJ Mayo. So I was completely biased towards OJ Mayo. And then when Rose was in high school and I'm seeing everybody's hyping up Rose, I'm like, yeah, it's another 6'4" dude out here that just look like Kobe. And I'm just gonna stick with him. Y'all can keep the dude with the ups. I'm sticking with OJ. But I had to get with the program because I couldn't deny. I couldn't be biased like that. So I got on Rose a little late. What'd he say?
Being in high school 2003 is crazy.
Young man shit, bro.
Hey man.
Young man shit right there.
I ain't gonna lie, Slick. Hey, Slick, that's why I just found that out. Why I thought you graduated in 2010 or 11, bro.
No, Slick older than me. He was like
Slick on a year behind me.
I've been in a group chat with this man for 4 years.
Oh, yeah.
Slick around
I
Marcus
love
age.
it though. All right, man. For the last two, you gotta keep two. And you gotta cut two. Elton Brand, Jermaine O'Neal, Zach Randolph, Carlos Boozer.
Almost they all even. Wow. Damn.
You gotta start two, cut two.
There's no way.
I'm sorry. You gotta pick two and cut two, not start. So who are the two? Who are the two you cutting? Who are the two you keeping?
Keeping the two in the middle. That's easy.
Jermaine O'Neal and okay.
Zebo one of my favorites.
Ain't wrong.
I'm keeping Elton Brand and Jermaine O'Neal, and I'm cutting Zach Randolph. People forget how good Elton Brand was.
If he for the injuries, facts only. Wayne, what are the two you keeping? Who you cutting?
I remember Elton Brand because didn't he play with Lamar for the Clippers?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, man, the similar peaks of their career, right? Like they all reached a certain level.
They did.
But I'm gonna go Jermaine O'Neal just off nostalgia for me. And I'm going with Trae and Zebo.
No, for sure.
Let's go.
Skino, who you up to?
I'm going with J. O'Neal. I was going to get on some other shit, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go with Big Jason Zebo.
Do y'all know that Jermaine O'Neal, that's not his actual name? He just changed that to something. His real name is something else. Like it's crazy. It's a crazy.
These niggas
Jamal Crawford did it too. I think his name Aaron.
Yeah,
OJ Mayo first name is Orenthal.
Yeah, that's out of five.
Like
Who's that dude?
No, it's Ovention. I'm tweaking.
Ovention. Warrington. Ortello Warrington. He played for the Bulls. Ortello
Harrington. Yeah.
Eddie Ortello.
Ortello Harrington.
That motherfucker OJ Mayo name was Ovention J. Anthony Mayo.
Okay, that makes sense.
Insane.
I'm gonna go Jermaine. I think it was like 1 year he averaged like 25 and 10. I don't know. I think. I can look that up for me. But obviously he was that guy, and then that fight broke out. Career was kind of pretty much over. Debo, everything. That quote that we never forget. Where I'm from, bullies get bullied. Like I'm just I'm rocking and rolling with that. That's just what it is from that point. Last one of the day, man. You gotta cut one player to make this team. All right, cut one player out of remove 2 players to make a starting 5 out of Steph, Tim, Hakeem, Kobe, KD, LeBron, and Magic and Bird.
Please don't get disrespectful, y'all.
One gotta stay.
It's gonna be disrespectful for sure.
I'll go first. So I'll start Steph, KD.
You gotta remove 2. What you doing? You gotta remove 2.
So I remove Bird and Tim Duncan. I remove Bird and Tim Duncan. Wayne, who you removing? He about to piss everybody off. I just you ain't got to be that guy, bro. You don't have to. You can be normal, bro.
I'm just trying to see who we can replace. I can't remove Hakeem. Damn.
You need that big.
Because
you looking at
like point guard wise, I can get LeBron and do all that passing shit. I can get the shooting from KD, and I can get the first. If I got KD and Bird on the wings, I don't need Steph. When if LeBron getting me my assists and all the scoring, so I got to remove Steph and.
Okay.
Damn.
It's not bad though. It's a good thought. Good thought process.
I guess Duncan.
Okay, so
hey, it's the hardest.
That's like 5. That's like 5 though. That's like 5. Okay, so I finally got Wayne. That's good. That's good. Skino, who you removing? What 2? Because you were talking crazy. Let's go. It's been about 2 weeks.
Good.
I got you. Yeah.
Are you ready, Pete? Wait, Skino, you want Pete to go? Or are you ready?
Go ahead, please. Fuck that.
Yeah, this one, yeah, this is kind of easy for me. Tim Duncan can go. Larry Bird can go.
Okay.
That's honestly where I was leaning as well. That's tough still. But that's why I feel like
Wayne team though. Wayne team.
Wayne team nasty.
That was my initial thought.
Bird, Kobe, and KD. Bird, Kobe, and KD, and Hakeem, LeBron to figure out.
But my issue is it's like I just
dominant of the ball.
Yeah, it's just like okay, I want somebody.
Yeah, that's what I want with
that off ball movement and that off ball. And it's like I got somebody running around.
I think it's funny because sometimes we look at it as like real structured team, and we just look at it like, nah, bro, Kobe, Bryant, and KD, I'm gone. Like I don't care what you talk about.
Yeah.
We're gonna make it work.
Look at it like as an Olympic team, like you feel like a spring team type.
No, for sure, it gets done. So I'm with it. And to your point, Wayne, the defense is gonna be insane. Not gonna hold it. Because KD is a really good defender.
One person I was never thinking about cutting is LeBron. Like ever, never.
LeBron, Kobe, or Hakeem. It's not even up for debate.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like when it comes to like LeBron and Kobe, I'm just
yeah, they were. Yeah.
Flick, we gonna end the night off with you, my guy. You muted, by the way.
It's on me. Feedback, man.
Damn, you got the feedback on too. We get the feedback.
Even though Steph Curry is a cone on defense, I gotta keep them.
Damn, a cone. I don't think a cone.
I'm cutting Tim and I'm cutting Larry.
Okay.
I'm cutting Tim. I'm cutting Larry.
Slick, I might have a panel. I might have a.
I can't cut Steph Curry, and LeBron can play the 3, 4, or the 5, and
Did you call Steph a cone?
So I don't really rock with Larry Bird like that. I know he was great, but he wasn't really my cup of tea. So he got it.
I'm not mad at that. But Slick, make sure you're ready. I think I might have a panel for you to say Steph Curry was a cone. Debate. I think we're gonna have a cone debate. I don't think Steph was a cone, but I understand. I get you. He wasn't as defensive as the other guys, but as always, man, it was a great show, great episode, man. If y'all want to go back and watch it, you have to. The first segment was off the chain, man. It was on fire. Shout out to Cade for taking on 4 dudes, man. It was war. And we're gonna have a lot more of that, man. Let me know what you guys. Slick, you gotta mute yourself. So just let me know what topic you guys want to hear. We're gonna be locked in. We're gonna be here. So we lit as always, man. See you guys next Monday. Send in topics. We here. Eddie, you ain't shit. Stay normal though.
When that rain came, to lose it all, I stood tall and remained sane.